Simon says, touch your fingernails. Nails protect the sensitive tips of fingers and toes. Nails aren't necessary for living, but they do provide support for the tips of the fingers and toes, protect them from injury, and aid in picking up small objects. Nails can be an indicator of a person's general health, and illness often affects their growth. Simon says, touch your eyelid. The epidermis is the most superficial layer of the skin that covers almost the entire body surface. Structurally, the epidermis is only about 1/10 of a millimeter thick, but is made up of 40 to 50 rows of stacked squamous epithelial cells. The epidermis does not contain any blood or blood vessels. The cells of the epidermis receive all of their nutrients via diffusion of fluids from the dermis. The dermis is the deeper and thicker layer of the skin, which is protected by the epidermis. The thinnest skin are the eyelids. Simon says, touch your phalanges. The skeleton is split into two. The axial skeleton, the bones that lie around the body's center of gravity, and the appendicular skeleton includes the bones of the limbs. Fun fact! Babies are born with more bones in their skull than teens and adults. The multiple tiny bones in a baby's skull eventually fuse together to become one larger bone. At birth, the human skull is made up of 45 separate bone elements, and the adult skull is normally made up of 28 bones. Simon says, touch your frontal bone. Simon says, touch your bicep. When flexing your bicep, you voluntarily contract your bicep and extend your tricep. Biceps and triceps are opposite muscles of each other. Smile. Bad, you guys are out. Just kidding. Simon says frown. When someone smiles, they're using 17 muscles. When someone frowns, they're using over 40. Simon says, point to your spine. The spinal cord is made up of 3 parts, the cervical, thoracic, and lumbar regions. The role of the spinal cord is to transmit signals between the brain and the rest of the body. It also controls many reflexes and central pattern generators. Now Simon says, point to your big toe. Good job! The longest axons in the human body are from the sciatic nerve and run from the base of the spinal cord to the big toe of each foot. It's approximately 3 feet long and provides the connection from the nervous system to the leg. Simon says, touch your thyroid. The thyroid is a butterfly-shaped gland that functions to secrete hormones called thyroid hormones. The main hormones produced are thyroxine, which is T4, T3, and calcitonin. Hormonal output from the thyroid is regulated by thyroid-stimulating hormone produced by the anterior pituitary. Okay, Simon says, point to your pancreas. The pancreas secretes insulin and regulates your blood sugar. Fun fact, diabetics cannot secrete insulin. Simon says, touch your heart. I don't know. The heart and blood vessels are the major structures of the cardiovascular system. The major function of the system is transportation. Starting in the superior vena cava, the blood travels into the right atrium, then through the tricuspid valves, or the right AV valves. The blood then continues into the right ventricle, then up into the pulmonary semilunar valve. From there, the blood transports into the pulmonary trunk and into the left pulmonary artery. Next, the blood travels into the left lung and through the pulmonary veins back into the heart and into the left atrium. The blood then goes down through the bicuspid valve or the left AV valve and down into the left ventricle. Next, it goes up through the aortic semilunar valve, through the aortic arch, and lastly down to the descending aorta. Simon says, point to the tonsils. Tonsils are actually a large cluster of lymphatic cells. This is why your tonsils will tend to swell up when you're feeling sick. Simon says, point to the lymph nodes in the neck. Good job, Lauren. Thanks. Lymph vessels send lymph fluid through nodes all over the body. Lymph nodes are small structures that work as filters for harmful substances. They contain immune cells that can help fight infection by attacking and destroying germs that are carried in through the lymph fluid. There are hundreds of lymph nodes throughout the body. Each lymph node filters the fluid and substances picked up by the vessels that lead to it. Fluid from the head, scalp, and face flows down through lymph nodes in the neck. At the end of its journey, the filtered fluid, salts, and proteins are dumped back into the bloodstream. Simon says, point to your nose. The nose is how oxygen first moves into your body. It is the airway for respiration and moistens, warms, filters, and cleans the air. From the nose, the air goes into the nasal cavity, pharynx, larynx, trachea, bronchi, and lungs. Simon says, point to your lungs. Your left and right lungs aren't exactly the same. The lung on the left side of your body is divided into 2 lobes, while the lung on the right side of the body is divided into 3. The left lung is also slightly smaller, allowing room for your heart. Simon says, touch your mouth. Food begins its journey through the digestive system in the mouth, also known as the oral cavity. Inside the mouth are many accessory organs that aid in the digestion of food: the tongue, teeth, and salivary glands. Teeth chop food into small pieces, which are moistened by saliva before the tongue and other muscles push the food into the pharynx. Simon says, point to your stomach. When the food gets to the stomach, it's in tiny pieces. The stomach has digestive chemicals called pepsin, gastric juice, and hydrochloric acid. The chemicals make it easier for the body to use the food as fuel. The stomach turns all the food around so it can make it easy to break down the food. Fun fact! The average human bladder holds between 300 milliliters and 600 milliliters of urine. That's about a can of soda or a pint of milk. Simon says, point to your kidneys. Good job! The kidneys are 2 bean-shaped organs found along the posterior wall of the abdominal cavity. The kidneys filter metabolic wastes, excess ions, and chemicals from the blood to form urine. Simon says, go to the bathroom and use your urinary system. Structurally, the epidermis is only about 1/10 of a millimeter thick, but is made up of 40 to 50 rows of stacked squamous Structurally, the epidermis is only about 1/10 of a millimeter thick, but is made up of 40 to 50 rows of stacked squamous epithelial cells. The epidermis kill you! No, keep going.
Can you cut this out?
There are 3 types of cardiac muscles, which... Can we start that again?
Smile. Good job. Simon says frown. Oh wait. I was supposed to say bad, and then you guys would be out.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're out. Just kidding.
Just kidding. We'll keep playing.
I'll just redo that.
No, it's just keep going.
All right.
What?
Okay, so we're doing it again. Smile. Bad. Simon says.
Oh my god.
Thyroid hormones affect the entire body.
Can we redo this? This is so dumb.
This is
Yeah. Yep.
Next, the blood travels into the left lung and through the pulmonary veins back into the heart and into the right atrium. The blood then goes down through the bicuspid valve or the left AV valve.
That was wrong.
Yeah, you said the right atrium, it's the left.
atrium. With the second one.
Food passes through a long tube inside the body known as the alimentary canal or the gastrointestinal tract.
Wait, it got really close. Wait, what?
Why did that happen?
No, it just zoomed in so much, like it's so close to your face. How do I make it go away?
Did that happen after the whole thing?
Yeah, but like, how do I make it go away?
That thing.
It's not doing it though.
Here, push it the other way.
Do you want to go back used to it?
It's, oh wait, yes it is. Alright.
I said I have cheesecake and cake.
It's gonna have to be after I babysit.
Alright, ready? Wait, I
We're
feel like
starting
now it's
over.
really far away, yeah. Oh my gosh, what's going on? Okay.
Wait, so don't we have to go to the bathroom?
Oh my.
No, we're not doing. Fun fact.
Am I just waiting here with this? Okay, flush.